Hello, welcome to Scrap Time episode 1022. My name is Christina, and on today's episode, I'm showing you the new book from Traci Bautista called Printmaking Unleashed, and we're going to make some hot glue stencils. Today, I am showing you Traci Bautista's new book, Printmaking Unleashed, and this is the third book in the Unleashed series. So in this book, there's 50 techniques for expressive mark making. So I'm just going to flip through a little through the book. One of the first chapters is hot glue stencils, and that's the technique I'm going to be playing with today, but she goes into even more details about it. And then stamping with them. She does foam stamps, stitch stamps, printing with needlepoint canvas stencils, vintage lace embroidery hoops, clay relief plates. Here's some more clay printing. Translucent acrylic skins. Some digital photography stencils. More stencils and masks that she cuts up out of paper. And paint prints. So you can see there's a lot of different ideas in here. 50 to be exact. And then some inspiration as well. So I'm going to show you how to quickly make a hot glue stencil. I have made a few, and I was just sort of making little circles that could be turned into sort of flowers, I thought. So very simple. So you just want to work on a craft mat or something that the glue won't adhere to. And I have my hot glue gun, and so for mine, I'm just squeezing and doing sort of circles. Now different glue guns work differently. Probably if you have a better glue gun, you can get a longer squeeze out of it. And just learning too about how much pressure so you don't get that big blob. Now here is too thin, so I want to go back over that. And then I need to connect that part I had started. So when you're working with the glue, you really don't know what you're going to get. I'm going to connect that. And I sort of have a flower like that. Now you need to, of course, give it time to completely dry and cool. It doesn't take that long. But you'll see that the glue is very flexible. So even here I have some really thin bits, but it's still held together. So while that is drying, I have a piece of watercolor paper here, and I'm just going to spray my background using Dylusion's Pure Sunshine Spray. Just sort of like that. It doesn't have to cover the whole thing. And I'm going to dry it. Okay, so how is our... Yeah, see, it was thicker there, and it wasn't quite dry. But that's okay, it won't really affect our stencil. It was just a thicker part of glue, so you have to just give them a little bit of time to dry. So I think I'll let that one dry, and while it's drying, I'll use the ones I already have. So I'm going to just sort of lay them down on my card. They sort of go off a bit. And now I'm taking Tangerine Dream and spraying over top of it. Going to remove them. And you can see the design there, so I'm going to dry it again. Actually, I'm going to first just wipe up some of this excess spray. So you can even see where some of those really thin lines were. I still got the stencil going. And now I can just go over with my pen. This is a Faber-Castell pen. And I can just you can see simply just like that, we've made some little flowers. So let me check out our now you can use a palette knife. It might help to get under your little hot glue stencil here. There we go. So there is my little stencil that I can use on a future project. You can use these over and over again. And you just, by using your hot glue, draw out what you want to have and practice with different glue guns. And the more you practice, the better you will get at it. And then you can have a bunch of little unique stencils that are all your own. And then check out, well, first off, here's a journal page I did using the same technique, and then I just did some Zentangling around the edge. And then make sure to check out Traci Bautista's's new book, Printmaking Unleashed, where you'll find this technique and 49 others. Well, that's it for today's episode. Be sure to check out our website at www.scraptime.ca. And on our next episode, I'm showing you a really cool background technique using products from Wendy Vecchi. So please join us. Thanks for watching Scrap Time.